Hi guys and girls, Zypho here with a quick special little video today because we have a new Amstrad magazine out. Oh yes, look at this. Okay, AMTIX CPC, there you go, from Fusion Retro Books. And yeah, so Fusion, of course, are well known now on the scene for producing some really high quality retro publications. They're responsible, of course, for the Oliver Twins book, Ocean the History, the US Gold book as well, and of course the semi-regular Fusion Retro Gaming magazine. And obviously they've you know, put together a really talented group of people to do that. In fact, many thanks to Chris Wilkins as always. And they started bringing back magazines from back in the day. Now, if you owned, focus. Is this going to focus? Now, if you owned a ZX Spectrum or Commodore 64, the magazines you would have bought as your first choice, probably, most likely anyway, for most of you, would be Crash for the ZX Spectrum and Zap 64 for the Commodore 64. And Fusion brought these magazines back from the dead. And they've done very, very, very well. They did a one-off Amstrad magazine called Fusion CPC last year, which moi was involved with, and I wrote a few articles, and that sold really, really well. So they wanted to do the same for the Amstrad with AMTIX. So there was a trio of magazines: AMTIX, Crash, and Zap. Now, most of you Amstrad fans should know that AMTIX, unfortunately, wasn't the dominant Amstrad magazine, unlike Crash and Zap on their respective machines. That honour eventually went to Amstrad Action magazine, certainly from the late 80s onwards. Second place was probably Amstrad Computer User. And in third place, arguably, probably AMTIX, and it didn't sell as well as those others. Amstrad Action had long established itself in 1985, and of course, Amstrad Computer User was the official Amstrad magazine. So there was a bit of, should we do this? Is this going to sell or not? But then again, Fusion CPC last year did really, really well. So they thought, why not? Let's go ahead. And here is the finished product. And it's a really, really lovely thing. Obviously, it's sort of A5 in size. Okay, but it's really shiny and glossy and lovely. Look at that. That was the artwork for the Fusion CPC magazine last year. We get a nice double spread in the middle there. As you can see, it's really glossy, high quality paper as well, and quite a thick beastie as well. So there's plenty to read in here. And look at this beautiful Oliver Frey cover. And I think this was the artwork used on the very first AMTIX magazine. I think, I might be wrong, but anyway. And there's loads of stuff in here. Loads of people have contributed. I should say now that I have contributed some stuff to this magazine as well. So, hey, I might be biased. I don't care. I would have bought this anyway because I'm an Amstrad fan and I'm a big fan of people making quality publications or quality products. If I didn't think something was up to standard or quality, I would not say so on the channel. I would just, even if I contributed to it, I would just probably not do anything at all. Anyway, so we'll have a very, 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 very quick flick through because I don't want to give too much away. Look at this. The on the in the front cover here, the Amstrad JY joystick there. That is a little bit scary. I've actually got the box next to me actually, just to show you. That's actually that's actually quite a good little piece of art there. And of course, you've got the contents here and the contributors. Oh god, you might see some familiar cartoonized faces here. Who have we got here? Zoe from Game Hammer, big Amstrad fan of course. Novabug, Chris Weatherley there, and there's moi. It looks, yeah, very good. Zoe did all the caricatures. I can't even pronounce that very well, but there you go. Focus, because my hands are in the way. Right, so there we go. We're talking about CPC Retro Dev there. We've got some game reviews out straight away. These are peppered throughout the magazine, not just all shoved in one section. So this makes it a fun read. Abduction of Oscar Z there. We've got missed input from the CPC Retro Dev. We've got Throne Legacy, also from the CPC Retro Dev. Ninja Carnage review. Looking back at R-Type remake from 2012. I was a playtester on that. Amstrad art section here by the legendary Simon Butler of Ocean and Imagine. I'm sure you've come across Simon Butler before, and he takes a look at and dissects some recent artwork on the Amstrad from his perspective. He's a very, very talented artist himself, so I suggest you go and check out his work as well. Flashback review, Operation Wolf. Looking at some 1984 games there. Oh, it's one of my favourites, Spannerman. Letters page. This is a whole adventure section, so text adventures and stuff like that. Although it does bring in Zelda in here, an RPG. But you can see there, here's an actual review of a new text adventure game with some lovely graphics. And there's another. And there's the centre section there. Review of CPC Soccer. That's written by myself, because I do love my CPC Soccer. Interestingly, I should point out in the review there, I said that it's a shame it doesn't have swerve shots. Well, the makers of this, Vauxhall Tower, they've just produced a new version with swerve shots. Anyway, yeah, too late to correct that now. Never mind. Pinball Dreams review. I mean, again, lovely colours and lovely layout and design. I'm sure you will agree. Looking at some Amstrad modern technology, like the M4 board, Gotex, DDI3 and 4, C4 CPC, Dandanator, all that very, very good stuff. And this is looking back on the very first issue of AMTIX, I believe. I've not read this yet, so it literally arrived in the post today. Well, yesterday now, actually. Looking at the contributions from France to the CPC scene. Nice article there. The launch of Amstrad, written by Zoe there from Game Hammer. Looking forward to checking that out, the first part. Flashback review, Prehistoric 2. Sword of Iona review, that's mine as well. And here's another review from me, Buccaneers. There you go. I've got some previews here. You can see the... I hope it's not vaporware. Vespertino. And the sort of sign-off page there. And you see lots of stuff to read there. I think this is going to be a great little book, magazine to read. Only £3.99. I think that is a bargain. So, if you're interested in getting this, you can become a Patreon. Let me just get the focus right here. Patreon.com/AMTIX CPC Magazine. I think becoming a Patreon, obviously you contribute towards the development cost of the magazine, and you get the magazine as free sent to you as part of your Patreon pledge when it's done. I think that's how it works. And of course, if you just want to buy the magazine itself, fusionretrobooks.com is what you want to go to. Sorry, focus. So yeah, there you go. AMTIX CPC. Let me put this back on autofocus. A beautiful thing, looking thing. It's going to be a really, really good read, I'm sure. Got some good people involved in it. Some people for those on the Amstrad scene may not have heard of before, but they're very, very knowledgeable people. They've been around writing for similar publications for a long time and are fans of the machine itself. So you get a fresh perspective that's not mine or Novabug's or Zoe's, of course. But you've also got us involved as well, who are very deeply involved with the Amstrad community. So, and yeah, if you enjoyed Fusion CPC, definitely get this. It's a nice thing to collect and have anyway. And if lots of you buy this, then more will be made. It's that simple, really. If no one does, then this is the one and only one, and it's worth owning anyway. But there you go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. And I will speak to you all again very soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.